Hi besties! So this is gonna be the story of how I learned to draw and paint. And I would say that it all started during a pandemic. I had this one thought. If something requires only hands, then I can probably do that. I mean, if someone can do it, then why not me? This was maybe too much confidence, but that's how I live my life. Just jumping into stuff, a bit clueless, but we can learn that later. In 2023, I needed something to calm my mind, some safe space to rest. And I bought this book, Drawing for Pleasure for Adults. And I promised myself, okay, I will try every sketch in this book. And I started drawing every moment that I had free. Like one sketch could take 10 minutes, so I was sometimes able to complete 10 sketches per day, sometimes only 3, but that's how I was approaching every evening after my work. When I had nothing better to do, I just sat and sketched. Then I got to this point where the things that I draw looked kinda nice. I was pretty proud of myself, so I posted progress video, and some people commented,
That's not a real drawing. That's very graphic. There's no depth. You won't learn drawing if you continue like this.
So I didn't really understand what they meant. I was proud of myself and I was having fun, so I didn't care that much. But this really stuck to me. I wanted to understand what that person meant, so I decided to learn how to draw faces that look like faces and not 2D something weird. YouTube tutorials became my best friends. I studied how to draw eyes, how to draw noses, lips. I even discovered that you can use more than one pencil and they have different shades of black. Who knew? Shading makes sense, I guess. Once I learned proportions, portraits became my favorite thing. But then I found about watercolors and oh boy, I was lost. No one told me how tricky they were, but I learned by doing mistakes. You can't cover dark colored with light ones because watercolors are activated by water and they just mix all the time. You add water, they mix. And everything melts when you add too much water. I would say that watercolors are very dramatic and can humble you very easily because they don't forgive, they don't forget, and it's really easy to overwork your painting. They are beautiful though. I once tried to paint a galaxy with watercolor. This couldn't be done because I needed dark areas first and then light starts on the top. And watercolor said, nope, you can't do that because we don't allow putting lighter colors on dark ones. So I met Gouache. They are having chalk inside and that's why they are more forgiving. You can layer lighter colors on top of the dark. So they became my true love for a while. Back then, I was painting from Pinterest, from tutorials, just wanted to see how people use their brushes, how they place color. I copied a lot, and I believe that copying is learning. It's really helpful, especially in the beginning. Now, sometimes when I sketch, people say, "Wow, you're so talented!" And I'm like, talent? I don't think so. Just look at my first sketches. It's not talent, it's hours of experimenting, failing, fixing, trying again. And if you think that you can draw because you don't have talent, I have exciting news for you. You are just wrong. If you want to get better, you just need to create system. For example, you can draw every day, treat mistakes as a learning opportunity or happy accidents. I saw one video that said pick one subject, draw it in as many styles as possible. So I picked a pigeon and suddenly I had majestic pigeon, sad pigeon, chaotic weirdo pigeon, messenger pigeon. That sketchbook was small, but I decided to give it to pigeon war. It was a playground. And then nature inspired me. I wanted to capture the things that I saw on my vacations, to encapsulate this feeling that I had when I was in that place. So it was volcano in Italy, a kayaking trip, sunset over Olsztyn Lake. Each time I got a little better. One painting would be messy and overworked. Next one, more focused. And that's how you grow. In 2024, my sketchbook became my lab. I tried dry pastels, perspective, even charcoal after seeing her Moński exhibit. Yeah, that man was drawing ugly men and that inspired me. I also tried to draw ugly men. I grabbed my charcoal and I tried my best. But something wasn't quite right. I also scared my Uber driver with my Halloween costume. No regrets. He asked me to make some video to say hi to his granddaughter. For 2025, I already have fresh sketchbook. I unlocked new skill, which is better shading. And I also started to go to creative meetings and I'm creating art with other people and we inspire each other, which is also great because there is some community. And it actually started because I wanted to decorate my wall. And for some time, my wall was full of stories. So if you ever said, I can't draw, or I'm not creative, if you want to gain some new abilities, you can just try again. It's $3.99. What's the worst that could happen? You would create something? Wow, what a tragedy. So this was my origin art story. Let me know in the comments what is your connection to art. Maybe you like to paint or to draw or create videos. This video for me is also part of experimenting and I'm trying new thing where I start with voiceover and then I more mindfully collect the images and music that are needed for making video. So let's see how this goes. First two videos were just some interviews from a trip, little fun memories, but I want to make more videos because I'm just creator. I'm just content creator. I can't escape from it. It also always catch up to me. Maybe one day I will tell you all of my creative stories. So yeah, let's learn together. Let's have this adventure together.